Somebody close to me told me this. People don't want what you give them; they want what you have. And that
Wait,
there,
hold up. Wind it back. Wind it
Say that
back.
again.
people don't want what you give them; they want what you have.
Point,
And that there,
Clarissa,
you
you
can.
got more fame and more money than you ever have in your life. How's your family dealing with that? Because a lot of times they say,
What's up, visionary?
What's good?
Welcome to another episode of Christmas Christmas Eve episode of Visions of Love and Relationships.
Yes, it is.
We hope you're doing wonderful. I'm Tanya, and this is my lovely husband.
Lamont.
So, what's going on? We want to give you today, we want to give you the gift of knowing the unexpected benefits of saying no.
Saying no.
Don't look at this lightly, because this can change your life.
Yep, especially in 2025. One of the hardest things I think for people to say is no.
Mhm.
But sometimes no is needed in order to keep the integrity of the relationship with ourselves first and with people around us.
Yeah. So why is saying no actually good for you? Other than that, I mean, integrity is big, keeping the integrity, but it also helps you to prioritize and save time and energy.
Yeah, your own time, energy.
I
So
know.
when it is time for you to truly give the energy, your time into somebody who truly needs, then you be ready to.
Yeah, and a lot of us just don't think about how much our time actually means. Our time actually means more than money.
Yeah.
Because money, we can always get that back, but our time here on earth is limited, and we never know, when it's our time to go. So saying no helps you prioritize your time and energy, and it also help you reduce that stress
Yeah.
and anxiety.
Yeah.
Have you ever had somebody just, continuously ask you for stuff and it just started to stress you out because you always saying yeah to the point that you're going in your savings now.
Yeah.
So now you got anxiety, you stressing how you gonna pay your bills because you don't know how to say no.
And I think that seems like the women thing. That seems like
Yeah,
kids. That sounds like some kids right there.
Moms to kids. Yeah, but it sounds like that. But it could be anybody. Sometimes it's your friends.
Yeah.
They can be draining you and what's the other word I'm looking for? Taking advantage of you.
Take advantage of you.
Your kindness, taking your kindness for a weakness.
Yeah, saying no can help you build up a stronger, healthier relationship with yourself. Like we said, with yourself first, and then with others.
Yeah.
And it's needed, man. You got to. But let's get back into this react video that we're gonna react to, setting the base for this.
athlete, the entertainer, the one that came up changed. And that do happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But what I've learned is a lot of times the people around you
Change.
that change because they didn't know it was going to be as big of a situation. I heard how much money she make. I seen them outfits. I seen that car. How they dealing with it at this point?
Sadly, I have, and it's not just from family and close, but I mean, it's close friends who I grew up with, people I was close to, immediate family, siblings, some people I never thought I'd be living my life without, you know what I'm saying? And it's all because I'm successful, and all because they don't know how to accept it, or they feel like I changed, or they want, or they expect more out of me. Listen, I done bought every last one of my siblings a car.
Really?
Bought my mama a house, my mama 2 cars, my daddy a car, help him with his bills, help mama with her bills, help my sister take care of her 3 kids. Her 3 kids live with me. They lived with me when I was in Michigan. 3 kids. Her little daughter come everywhere with me. Like my little niece Suki, that's my daughter. Everybody call her my daughter. She come everywhere with me. I teach them how to box. I go there, sit with the teachers, go to teacher conferences. I do all this stuff. And it seemed like the more you do, the more that they don't like you.
Wow.
I think that for me, I overlooked how much my sister, started disliking me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I never done nothing to her. But she genuinely just jealous and envious and try to go on the internet and say all this crazy stuff about me and stuff like that. And it really hurt my feelings, to be honest with you, because what I've done for her, people won't do for nobody else. And it's hurtful, but what can you do about it? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get emotional, you know what I'm saying? But me and my sister got the same mama and same daddy, and we grew up together. And she just, you work so hard to make all this money and to have a good life for yourself, and then the people who you want to share it with, they just change on you. And it's hurtful because people say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely, you know what I'm saying? I would have been all right dealing with one. I could have dealt with her, you know what I'm saying? But she just decided, she don't like me, and I'm this terrible person and all this stuff. So I can't change how you feel about me. I can only just say, like, dang, I thought it was better than that because she's my baby, you know what I'm saying? But
It's
You,
rough.
you just got to keep on moving, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got way more fame coming than this. When this movie drop and all this stuff, I'm about to be on magazine covers and making all type of money, man.
She just, literally said a mouthful. Like to experience some of the things that happen, you would think your family would want to, support you, or your friends. You would think they would want to support you through everything, but instead, they look at you like you changed.
Yeah.
When it's actually them, and a lot of times, they change because you say no.
Yeah.
You start saying no.
Yeah.
Some people might, but majority of the time, when people think you change, is when you become a little successful, and you tell them no.
Yeah, but I think so often family think, especially people close to you, they think that you are supposed to say the same.
Yeah.
And as long as you're the same person, people around you. They ready to welcome you because you like us. But the moment you extend, try to grow, you do something different than outside of what they consider growth. Like average person might consider growth a new job.
Right.
And see, they'll mess with you if you get a new job, but let you start a business. See, that's growth outside of the normal growth, and they expecting to see.
Yeah.
And they think, naturally, people think when you get something new, they think you change. But no, sometimes you got to grow into that person you become.
Right.
And that is change.
Right.
But just because I changed, you're supposed to say the same. You ain't nothing changed with you. So you don't start treating me different because you see I'm doing better, or I'm doing something outside of the normal, what you would consider right and still at y'all level, and I'm not doing too much. Long as I'm at your level, I'm doing something that's considered the borderline of what you would consider normal.
Yeah.
And the group of people you're around, family and friends, then you good.
Yeah.
But the moment you step outside to do something abnormal, you actually hit and make it, they looking at you like you different. But the thing is, they different.
Or
like
they're
they're the same.
Yeah.
So therefore, when you the same, I change. You look at me like, no, you change, because we all the same, but now you change.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can definitely say that we experienced this in our own lives. So that's how come we're able to even project it here on this episode of Vision of Love, because we go through it, and we grow through it.
Yeah.
But as long as you're doing them clubby things, you still going to the clubs, you still doing them same things, the old friends are definitely supporting you.
Yeah, they support you as long as you're doing the same thing they doing. You're the same person, they good with you. But the moment you want to become more or better than the person you was, they not good with you, because you could become better than the person you was. We connected with the person you was.
Right.
So now that you become better than the person you was, you look like, I think you look like you better than us.
Yeah.
But going to the parable of in the Bible.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But the one thing that really pushes me and kept me going throughout my transition of growing, and us doing things different than amongst our friends, and we're still staying the same, but we're losing friends. But it's not because of us. It's because of them, But the one thing that kept me going was that Bible verse. When I found out that even Jesus had to leave his hometown, so that's Luke 4:16 through 30.
Oh, I ain't know you.
Yeah, I was prepared, because Jesus had to leave his hometown of Nazareth because the people there rejected his teachings and threatened his life.
Yeah.
For this reason.
They always want to look.
They're too close to smell.
They looked at Jesus as the carpenter's son. So people always want to look at you as the same you, no matter how big you get. And sometimes I know I see people when they had names like little Deshaun or little Tasha. When they grow up, they say, "Don't be calling me little no more."
Yeah,
I ain't little no more. So people gradually, we want to graduate out of the names and out of the people that we used to be. That's called growth.
Yeah.
And even in the Bible, everybody, when they grew to different people, each time they changed their name.
Yeah, they did each time. Absolutely. Yeah. So again, people who close to you is just too close to smell. Yeah. They don't think that we can teach them that, and so they they don't think that we just the same old person. They don't know what we've been developing behind the scenes, or what we, the way we have really truly grown, because they too, oh, that's just Tanya. Oh, that's just mine. You know, that kind of thing.
Even far as this relationships, I don't think that people understand that the work that goes on behind the scenes to come up to do, like, oh, now I seen somebody comment on somebody say, oh, you're a relationship coach now. Or you're this and that. Because they always see you as the old person you used to be. And it's partly because more than likely they still the old person they used to be.
Yeah. And it's mainly the people who say they love you the most. Yeah. Your family and friends. they don't support you. Yeah. But it's okay.
Yeah. Let's say, for example, my baby, she do taxes. Everybody was with her, some of the closest friends with her when she was doing taxes at another place. Mm-hmm. When she was working for another job, they was all there. Hooray, hooray, hurrah, hurrah. And then as soon as you get your own business, them same people that was hurrah, hurrah, all of a sudden they dipping off and they don't want to do business with you no more.
Right.
Because most people close to you, they don't mind you coming up, but they don't want to see you come up off their dog. They'll go give it to somebody else versus the people that they close to, because they don't want to see you come up growing past them and knowing that they played a part in helping you out.
Absolutely. But you can't reap the fruit. Even though I'm not a bitter person like that, I still love those people. I don't want to be like around them, so to speak. And it's partially because the growth.
Yeah.
It's partially because of that. But a big part is like, well, dog, they didn't support you, but they supported you here, but they don't support your growth here. So it's kind of like, okay, just let them go. Love them.
Yeah.
But leave them alone, because it's other people out here who need you. It's other people for you to reach. It's other people that, so yeah. It's crazy.
And I think some of the biggest people is the ones that don't celebrate the people close to you success. Mm-hmm. Them should be the ones that you celebrate close, because eventually, if you celebrate somebody else, guys say, oh, this person is not honoring that other person's stuff. Because you can honor somebody else, like the 10 Commandments, you can honor somebody else's stuff, not by wanting it, but by being this and then stand away from it because you're jealous of it.
Oh, yeah.
So you got people that attract to it, and then you got people that kind of stay away from it. That's the same spirit, just on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Meaning you idolizing that person's stuff, you mad because they got it. You ain't idolizing to get it, but you idolize it because you mad because they got it. You probably looking at the person, the people that's doing better than you, was like, why I can't get that?
Yeah.
And like they said, people want it.
Yeah.
They want your money, they want your husband, they want your wife, they want to be you, but they don't want to do the work that you need to do. But they would love to take from you.
They don't want what you give them, they want what you have.
What you have.
That's craziness. But my thing is, for the people who, who didn't support me or whatever, what in the world are they gonna do? I mean, this is just the beginning. So they making it easy for me to say my no. Yeah. I'm happily no. Okay, so, but yeah, let's get back to this gift of no. Well, let's go back to the video.
I am not slowing down. Yeah. I'm not slowing down. It's over. So if you can't accept me now and you mad because that's when everybody.
Yes. With that said, we are going to see this movie.
Yeah. Probably go tonight. Yes. So we go tonight.
Yeah, I think we get to see the drop tonight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Okay, that was it.
So y'all seen this? Come support.
Yeah,
I'm such a good person. It's nothing I can do. I had to love you from a distance, but it's wrong though. It's wrong for family to be that way. People shouldn't feel like because I work my butt off that they deserve my money and they deserve my time and they deserve to tell me who I can and can't hang around and they can be so entitled. Family shouldn't be like that. And friends either. Everybody got a Clarissa Shields story, man. Oh, Clarissa did this to me. Clarissa did that to me. Clarissa be at the gym. Yeah. Clarissa be wanting to have her a man and be under her man. Clarissa love kids. I love kids. I love my family. If you reach out to me and you need help, I help you. Like, I don't know what else you're supposed to do. Because I ain't no hater. I ain't never took from nobody, stole from nobody. So it bothers me that somebody who I came up around and friends and family, like these my dogs, now all of a sudden I'm the bad person. But I wasn't a bad person when I was doing back with.
Another thing is just that everybody can't go where you're going. So yeah, I kind of look at it too, like God weeds them out.
Yeah.
You know, he weeds out the people and bring new people
Yeah.
in your life to help you grow, because we're not meant to stay at the same place. We're meant to grow. So that's gonna mean different people.
Yeah, new people, new things.
Yeah.
And some people can go with you to the next season, but if they don't grow with you, then they growing apart and they shedding from you.
Right.
And that's when I think the biggest part when people start separating, because they don't grow. And everybody growth is not the same. Your growth, you got to go like we said when our first little video we went viral. We said we went viral. It wasn't number 1,000 views, but we went viral in our own little frame.
Absolutely.
Everybody's statue is different when they hit it.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to be humble. God say if you faithful over fruit, he'll make it rule over many.
Absolutely.
So many people are just not faithful over fruit. Mm-hmm. So you can't look at somebody else that's getting it and you say, well, dang, why they getting it? Because 9 times out of 10, you had a whole lot of fruits that you just wasn't faithful. Mm-hmm. So that's probably why you're not doing as great as somebody else.
Yeah.
God give favor, or people put in discipline to work hard and they get the results they get because a lot of people do different work than the average person do. Yeah. So if you're not out here doing the work, then you probably ain't gonna get the results. It's not, and you should not be entitled to somebody else's reward if you didn't put in the work. Their results. If they give you something, they want to help you out, then that's good. They doing you a favor. But nobody is obligated to help out anybody. Not your kids, not your mother, not your sister. You're not obligated to help out anybody if you don't want to. And you're not entitled to even help out your kids and people. You're not entitled to help out nobody, because ultimately if the shoe was on the other foot,
kids, yeah.
And people probably wouldn't be able to help you out. But you don't know if they would be able to help you out, because most people they say, well, I do it for you, but you're not in that shoe and you're not even putting yourself in the predicament to help me out. So a lot of people would not be able to help you out. So they don't know. You got to cut the entitlement. Nobody's obligated to help nobody out. If they do, they will.
And that's why, too, we got to dig deep. If we used to saying yes, we got to dig deep for that no. Because all too many times we saying yeah and we devaluing ourselves because we're giving away our hard earnings, or, we just giving our time that we could be spending on us. Yeah. We got to learn how to say no.
And a lot of times it's not reciprocated.
Right.
It'll feel different. People wouldn't mind saying yes more, but sometimes a lot of people that you end up saying yes to be the people that seem to use you for your yeses.
Yeah.
And they don't even do the little things they can do. It's not about when somebody get money and stuff, it's not so much about financial obligations that people want from you. Sometimes it's just want somebody. If you say you're going to show up to an event that they throwing, just show up to the event. You can only do what you can do. But whatever you say you're going to do, you got to do that.
Yeah.
Everything is not about financial gains all the time. You can't, like somebody, if I'm making money more than my family, I know my family, I can't count on them to support me as something I need financially. But they can support me as something I need just for them to show up.
Right.
Do what you can. Some people can't even do that. Like Clarissa Shields, I'm guarantee you, a lot of her family members, they don't even want to show up to her fight. Yeah. And when they do show up to a fight, what they want? A free ticket every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want a free ticket. They'll never want to come out of their pocket. Every time you got to meet family, you got to pay for their expense. They'll come, but I want you to pay for it.
Right.
But if I got to pay for it to support you, oh, no.
Yeah, it's bananas. And again, that type of thing, make that no easy. I value my yeses. My yeses.
I didn't have no boundaries. You can talk to me how you want to talk to me. You can trigger me. You can make me cry. You can mess up fights. You can do all this stuff. Soon I tell you, notice I can buy you a car, put you in a house, pay all your bills.
It ain't enough.
Because people don't want what you have. Somebody close to me told me this. People don't want what you give them. They want what you have. And that there has...
That's good. I like that.
Listen.
That's true.
Hey.
Say that again.
People don't want what you give them. They want what you have. And that there you can't have. You can't have what I worked hard for. I can give you a little bit. I can help you.
Yeah.
But I can't give you what I...
Ain't none of y'all taking these punches. Ain't none of y'all going to these training camps.
Running.
And you know what, man? I don't think I ever said this publicly, but I lost most of my family because of success. When I was in the streets, trying to box and be in the streets, and I'm showing up to the family function high, everybody was cool with me. When I was drunk, everybody was cool. Oh, look at him, they laughing, it's a joke. But when me and my wife started...
Yeah, that's just anytime, like I said, when you doing the same things that people doing, smoking, drinking, partying, people is right there.
Yeah.
They right there, ready to cheer you on. Yeah. Go. That's my girl. So you say you don't party no more. It's like y'all can't relate unless y'all doing drugs or partying. It's like the average person can't relate unless you're doing drugs, you're drinking, or you partying with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You can't never just get together and just chill.
Yeah.
You got to have some kind of toxic beverage.
Yeah.
Something toxic, something to get you, because, and I believe that because most people can't sit with themselves sober. They don't like themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't like yourself, then you got to be in a club atmosphere, somewhere where you drink and you intoxicated, where you can actually disconnect from reality. You can't sit. It's like we can't sit and just be among each other because we don't like each other.
Or teach each other something.
Teach each other something. Especially in the Black community, we all like I said, I know a lot of people are gonna be getting together Christmas, all that stuff. We're gonna be getting together, doing all this stuff, and all we're gonna be doing is sitting around talking about eating, talking about crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna hit up in 2025, and we're gonna have the same year that we had this year because we didn't use our time wisely, use our energy wisely when we do get together with people we love.
Yeah.
Time and pressure is two things you can't get back: time and people. So when you got people in your life that's good to you, treat them right, especially the ones you know that's got a little more money.
Yeah.
That can help you out. Them bitches
or not even that, just money, the knowledge.
Yeah, the knowledge. Because knowledge, people, you got people in your family that can help you out with financially or put knowledge in yourself. Them are the most valuable people.
Yeah.
And don't burn your bridges.
Right. There's actually a lot of people that I know actually even watch Visions of Love and Relationships as our friends who don't really engage. But this ain't gonna always be us, so take it now.
Yeah.
Take these nuggets, get on in with the relationship information we give you to grow. It's for day and it's for everything. So don't look at us like, oh, that's just Tanya.
Yeah.
That's just Lamont, just because, we grew up together or you are a family member or something.
Yeah.
These things is what we train, we put our hard-earned money to learn, we go
thousands and thousands of hours.
Yes, intensive studying, we've been putting in work. So,
Yeah.
Get in now before we have that no on strong.
Elevate. And we start putting boundaries in place. Like, we ain't gonna do that, man. Y'all can drink at your house, but I don't drink no more, man. God took that from me. I don't want to. It became an issue.
So now you think you better than everybody now?
Hello. Or you start, even with my faith, I start putting boundaries. Like, man, I can't do that no more. That's your business if you want to do it. Right. I just can't do it. And it's hurtful.
Yep.
But what I learned is you got to let God have his way because he's listening to them conversations that you're not privy to.
And God will punish you if you don't listen.
But I'm saying he knows people's heart. We may look like that's my sister, that's my brother.
Yep.
He know the heart better than us.
Yep.
So when God removes somebody, we gotta let them go. So I gotta cry, do what I gotta do, but I gotta let you go over there until your heart change, if it ever changed at all.
Yep.
Or else God gonna say, I tried to tell you.
Right.
And it's hard losing people, but you gotta choose your heart. Because you either had a heart of creating boundaries and letting people gossip and move on and your circle gets smaller, or you can choose the heart of not saying no, not having no boundaries, and you look up and your money ain't right at the end of your career. Or everybody got stuff and you looking like, well, I ain't got nothing. I bought everybody's house, I got everybody's car, everybody got vacation, but now I ain't got what I'm supposed to have and I can't fight no more. Yeah. That's hard too. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, it ain't no easy road. We just gotta choose which heart we want to choose.
And I have chose my heart. I got
You gotta choose your heart.
Absolutely.
You gotta choose which road that you want to go down. And saying no is the start of you choosing the heart. Saying no, it means that I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing to value me and my time, my energy over somebody else. Because if you don't value your time, your energy, nobody else will. The art of saying no.
Yeah.
You got to be clear.
Yeah.
You got to be clear and be conscious and refuse to say anything else but what you want to stand on.
Yeah. Yeah. Be concise too as well. Period. Yeah. Pretty much. Say what you're going to say. Period. Okay. You say that no and end it with that. Just be clear about it.
Because if you don't say, and sometimes, and I think 2025, you got to put down some boundaries, some kind of boundaries to establish integrity, to help you build up your own self-esteem, your own backbone, so you don't become a full-out people pleaser. I know some people are now, but so you don't become a full-out people pleaser, you got to learn to say no.
Yeah. Offer the person a solution or an alternative, like, well, I can't give it to you, but you could get a job
and
get it yourself, or something.
No, I can't give you the money, but
I can tell you how to get it. So like I can lead the horse to the water, but I can't make him drink it, you know? So just give some alternatives and don't be afraid to say no to people that you truly care about, because those really the ones.
Your kids.
It's easy to say no. This would be older kids. We know you can't say no to, you know.
You gotta say no to them young.
Yeah, sometimes
to them
you
young ones too, especially
them.
when they're young, because
Yeah,
you end up setting the backbone, you setting the tone now. Because if you start saying no young, then when they get older, it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
But the more you start saying yeah, then you put a no in it.
That entitlement pop in.
Yeah,
and they despise you.
Now they hate you.
Yeah.
Because you said no that one time, and they probably really need you. Or they probably did, but whatever be the case, you said no because you got tired of saying yeah. And like I said, the most important people that you need to say no to 2025 is them grown kids. Especially the ones that's able enough to work, parents out here, women.
You know, kids really don't have a problem saying no to you.
And
even babies.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like
that's the first thing that the kids learn. No. Give me the kid. No. And the kids learn, but parents don't know how to say it to their kids.
Yeah.
And that means no on things that they feel value that's important to them, but not important to you.
Yeah. And
it might be important to you, but you just have to say no because they making it a habit of coming to you without thinking, without wanting to do things, or they own overextending themselves, meaning overexpending their money, and now they want to fall back on mom because they know I can overspend my money and I can come back and get some money from mom.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things, the biggest reasons why you do need to start telling your kids no while they're in the house is because the world ain't gonna be nice. They gonna get no's. Go ahead and train them up so they can know how to handle that no.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's discuss a little bit of examples of, you know, saying no in everyday life. Well, that's kind of what we're doing, but you know, like turning down invitations to going to the club or, you know, going to socialize if you really don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's not something your person.
Like he said, I don't drink no more, so that's not what we're doing.
Yeah, so you can say no if you don't want to be in that type of atmosphere. Even going to the club, sometimes a lot of people press you, like, "Eric, come go with us to the club." You're like, "I don't really like club," but they still pressing you to go to the club. You'll swear and stuff. You can't let even people try to use words to belittle you, so you can still impress you to go in places that you say you don't want to go.
Yeah.
2025, you got to say no. If that's not the environment you want to be in, say no. Don't go.
Yeah. Another one is like if you working, just to say no. Like if a coworker or something asks you to do something that's outside of your normal job, don't be afraid to say no. And don't be afraid to say no to the people who like to gossip on the job. Don't be afraid to be like, nah, I ain't about to gossip with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my own thing, because if you got a supervisor or a manager, they look at that.
Yes,
they look at the crowds now. You got that little crowd that's over there in the corner always talking about people. You know, it's just different little cliques. Try not to get in the cliques. Say no to cliques.
Yeah, especially on the job, because I know a lot of people you get on a job and you might be a people pleaser on the job. So therefore, people might ask you little tasks to do, like, could you help me with this? And all of a sudden, it's becoming a habit because now they ask you on a regular basis, could you stay after? Could you work on a Saturday? Could you take my shift and I take yours? Every time they becoming an action because you keep saying yeah.
Yeah, and
you got to say, and it's becoming a burden on you. Now you putting away, you planned on going somewhere on this Thursday. All of a sudden, this person pop up and actually say, could you work for me this Friday and I take over your shift? You already had plans, but because you can't say no, you say yeah. And now you prioritizing what they value over yours.
Yeah.
2025, I want you to say no to them coworkers on doing the extra stuff at the job that you just don't want to do. Say no. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Another one, you know, we just done today is declining a product or service that you just don't need.
Yeah, we had to decline a product or service.
Like I said no. I got some good practice in today.
You did get practice with that.
Yes. But okay, let's talk about the key takeaway. We really, really want you to embrace the power of saying no. Okay, saying no is not a sign of weakness, so don't feel like that. It's actually a sign of strength.
Yeah,
when you can say no, you're strong.
Yeah, I mean you value
especially
yourself
to certain people.
Yeah.
like your kids,
Yeah.
or we be so used to taking care of our kids up until they grown. If you got older kids, and it's hard for us to say no. But a lot of times we could be actually blocking their blessing,
Yeah.
or blocking them from growth.
Yeah, you prevent
because
kids.
we're always babying them,
Yeah,
or cradling them, or not letting them fall,
Yeah,
so they can get back up.
You really prevent kids and people from growing when you keep saying yeah to them, when you know something that they could have easily handled themselves,
Yeah.
but because they know, like say, they know they got mama, or maybe the boyfriend, or your husband, they know they got wife to fall back on, then they end up neglecting taking the extra responsibility to handle their business.
Yeah, I actually went through that one too yesterday with my daughter. She called a Greyhound to Florida, and she kept calling me and texting me like, "Mom, I don't know what to do," because it was her first time. I don't know what to do. But when I fell asleep, and I went there to do this, she said, "Okay." She texted me that I got the hang of it. She figured it out instead of using my brain. I ain't particularly say no, but I did fall asleep, so I couldn't help her. So that she was able to learn for herself, and it's like, okay, yeah, you got this.
And that is one of the big things too, that your people close to you would try to use, is your brain power.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to think for yourself. If they can call somebody else to get the answer without them thinking, people will use you. If somebody can get, if they can spend their money, they can come get your money without them have to save their money, then they'll do it all day.
Mm-hmm.
If they can get you to do something and they know that if it's they forgot to do it, they know you're gonna pick up the slack.
Yeah.
On the drop of the dime, then I can call you. You're gonna pick up the slack. And I hear the saying is, don't make your bad planning my priority. They bad plan, and then they make it your priority to get them there or do something for them on time in a rush.
Yeah.
Don't do that in 2025.
Yeah.
Let them handle their own business. They didn't let you know ahead of time. Don't let them their bad planning be your emergency.
Yeah. Absolutely. And saying no also allows you to live a more fulfilling and authentic life, because thinking of that, you saying yeah all the time, you stressing yourself out, because you go home talking about the person like, man, I'm so tired of them asking me for this, or I don't want to go here, you dreading going somewhere. So you just devaluing your time, your fulfillment, everything, just because you can't say no.
And your authentic life.
You can't be your authentic self when you're living a lie, because you don't really want to say yeah.
Yeah. And saying no can open up the door for opportunity in other areas of growth and success in your life. So instead of you saying yes to something that eventually you did, now I'm open and I'm free to step into, if a new opportunity come in, or if I get a chance to grow myself, and I'm right there because I said no to something else that did not fit it took away my time and energy and money, to somebody who's not reciprocating what I'm giving to them, especially when the people are not reciprocating what you're giving to them. If you give them more time, more energy, you saying yes to more people than they saying no to you, yes to you, then 2025 you need to cut that.
So put them boundaries in place. Boundaries are there to
protect you.
That's what boundaries are.
And boundaries are not a gate. It's not a wall. It's a gate that you let open and close based on what you feel.
Yeah.
And if you feel like saying yes, then say yes. If you feel like saying no, say no. But I think you need to say, if you're a people pleaser, you saying yes to everything, you need to say more no.
Yeah.
Because no gonna help you out.
Absolutely. We need to honor those yeses.
Yeah.
Those yeses should be honored.
Yeah. And no helps you build that self-esteem. Helps you build your own self-esteem so you can show up in the world and you can be yourself and be authentic.
Yeah.
And you show up better for yourself, you show up better for the people around you.
Yeah.
That truly matter to you, and you truly matter to them. Because everybody don't matter to you. You only matter to them
when it's convenient.
And when it's convenient, as much as you saying yeah. But like Clarissa said, as soon as you say no, is when you really find out who your people are.
Or when you grow.
It's when you really
no, and when you grow.
It's when you really find out who the people are for. Do they love you as you, or they love you because you was like them and you grew up with them. You grew up in the same neighborhood. You grew up in the same project. You got the same. Y'all do the same thing. Y'all messing with the same type of people.
Yeah.
Bums. Or y'all connected in some kind of way.
Yeah. And then, like I said, and she even said it, family and friends, they're, like, it can be your family that you grew up with, but the family is actually the ones that you stray away from.
Yeah.
When you're growing, because it's just something about
they don't
them.
Accept you.
Right.
They just don't accept you.
Something about that growth and family.
Yeah. They just don't accept
They don't acknowledge you. They don't accept it. But like I said, family, it's sometimes the people just not even, you don't even know them.
Yeah.
They're the ones the people who of God.
Yeah.
like Jesus said.
Yeah. Who is my mother? Who is my father?
Man.
When his mother and father came, he was sitting in a group with mother's people. His mother and father came in. Somebody said, your mother and father's out here. He said, who is my mother? Who is my father? Meaning we all God's people in God's eyes.
Yeah.
We got nobody holds no superior. I know you might say, I had my kids, these my clothes, these my blood relatives, these my blood relatives. But when it comes on our journey, our walk in life, blood relatives don't mean nothing. Our sheep is the one that we here to cater to.
Yeah. And
if our kids and our family is not our sheep, then we're not here to cater to, because a sheep hear our voice and they know they cling to us.
Yes.
And the kids, our kids, family members, they don't cling to our voice. They don't love us for just who we are. Then they're not for us. We're not even here for them. We're here for a season. We're blood kin, but my goal is not to please you, because you're not looking to please me.
Yeah.
My sheep, the people who I love that love me, they into pleasing me whether I'm pleasing them or not, because my presence is enough for them.
Yeah.
Not my money. If I got money, I'm giving you some. That's what I need. That's enough for me. But your real people, the ones that you meant to connect with on the journey, is the people who love you, whether you're giving them something or not. Just that your presence of being with you is enough for them.
Yeah.
And those are the people I think you need to be with in 2025. People who love you for being you. People who love you, and when you tell them no, they respect it. And they say, look at her getting the backbone telling me no.
Okay. But I'm so glad you said that about blood. Like, that's the key difference.
Yeah.
It's not always blood. You know, that just because they blood don't make them family.
Yeah. Just because they blood don't make them family. That's the key of this, to say no. And just because they blood, that don't make you obligated to please them.
Yeah. And
this has been another episode of In Love.
Yeah. And we have just gave you the gift of the benefit, the unexpected benefits of saying no. Wow, what a change you can do in your life.
It strengthens you. It helps you be fulfilled and authentic. And it helps you grow and be successful in your life. That's the power of saying no.
Yep, man. Hey, y'all, we trying to get this message out. So make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share to your friends and family. Get them the gift. Okay?
Yeah.
Saying no, you just don't know how much it might change their lives.
Yeah.
All right.
And happy holidays.
Yeah. Happy holidays. Hope you got everything you wanted.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Now, if your spouse or your mom or somebody on there no, you might not get nothing. No, I'm just playing. But okay, we love you guys. This has been another episode of Visions of Love and Relationships. We ain't gonna hold you no longer.
No.
They had vision, and together they built the life that they love. Go build. See you on the next one.
In the city lights, we shine so bright. Tanya in the months, we're in the limelight. Sharing stories on our podcast every night. Spreading love and soul, our words take flight. Talking about love, we keep it real and raw. Through the ups and downs, we stand tall. Our voices blend like a sweet harmony, touching hearts, creating unity. Dive deep into emotions, no filter. love's highs and lows. It's our mission, connecting souls to heartfelt conversation.